Well, greetings motorcycle racing enjoyers, and this is the next part known as the Supersport Duo. Yeah, it's got 3 parts, so on to the Amateur Supersport races. Here we go. This I think is the Supersport class. Well, there's Amateur Supersport and Pro Supersport classes. Yeah, I finally knew how to pronounce that word. It's T-ball, I think. Yes. Another area that has a better viewing of the bikes.
Red flag, head off the track here shortly. So if you're not in your favorite spot to watch the racing, I encourage you to run a marathon, because we are about to start racing here. Lights are on.
Go.
This race is now underway.
Got the announcers in the background.
It was Thomas Cassis from the middle there, Frank, that got the whole shot down. I didn't want to say anything. I wasn't exactly sure, but it did look good for Thomas. And as I say, he is the real redemption. My goodness, he backed up to turn 2. Hard to see from the distance here, Frank, who's in the lead. You did mention that Thomas Cassis did change his livery as well after the get off there in turn 11, but the rocket is coming out of 4 over the top of 5. We'll wait to see if the fighters get close to us. Cassis' crew chief, James Collins, did bring an extra motorcycle. It's a fully street legal GSXR750, and they had to borrow some
Here we go.
pieces off that motorcycle. He has taken the race, this national championship race. Corey, take note that Matt Simpson has had a much faster personal pace than what we saw yesterday. He, as well as Tommy, bitterly disappointed.
Yeah, I took
what
pictures
happened at Atlantic Motorsport Park yesterday afternoon. And he, like Tommy, is out for redemption. Right now he's sitting back on 4th spot, and I would predict that he's not going to stay there forever. Just right there in that battle, only a couple of bike lengths back now into turn 4. He's ate up one of those bike lengths, so 4 bike lengths, each separated by 1, as Thomas Cassis up the inside of Cole Alexander over the top of 5.
GMC.
Down the back straightaway.
Jimmy.
Thomas Cassis, Frank, has taken over the lead.
Barely see those nowadays.
Will go to school. Now learn something behind a multi-time champion. Shortly after we heard separated by a couple of bike lengths.
Here we go.
I heard the run from the crowd.
Yeah. Notice the difference between this camera and the other camera? Yeah, it seems that this camera has a little sonic unit that I have. Here it is on the other camera. Yeah, it seems that Sebastian Tremblay and Cole Alexander are battling for the lead. Here they come. Yeah, it gets very loud, so I have to talk as loud as I can.
flag here at the start finish. That means there's an accident down in
Oh,
see the riders coming out of
it's an accident.
I see there's Tommy Casas, Cole Alexander, Sebastian Tremblay, and Matt Simpson. There is
So the fast forward up front has not been affected. I don't know what the yellow flag is for. We'll see if we can get a reading from our SXR. And,
Tremblay is dominating. He's on fire.
SXR Suzuki.
No, I don't mean that in a literal sense. I mean, he is
into turn 7. Sebastian
crushing
Tremblay
it.
is hunting down. Tommy Casas down. He's only going into turn 1. But Cole Alexander, he is not letting them get away as he's sitting back
another battle for the lead ensues. Yeah. Seems that Tremblay is not letting him get away.
When Sebastian Tremblay scored his first national championship last win, time Tommy Casas was racing
Motorsport Park this year kind of reminds me of Midfield Raceway Reverse from Gran Turismo 3 with the whole overcast. Yeah, you see, like, the overcast, well, the overcast nature kind of reminds me of that track. Here we go. It. Keep in mind, these races are usually very short. Yeah. The majority of races here are very short because, well, motorcycle racing is a different beast from auto racing. 7 to go. Yeah, again, it's very short. Very short race. Let's go. Here they come. All these superbikes sound similar to the ends of Radical Cup cars, the Radical SR3s, but these aren't the engines that are in the Radical SR3s. They're the bigger Superbike engines, as we're going to see in the second part. Can't miss this intense battle. Yeah, so if you're wondering, yeah, Tremblay is currently running in third.
Big moment from both those riders on the front straightaway, putting on a show for us on the front straightaway, Frank.
Yeah.
There again, Matt.
Yeah, unlike the Kawasaki Ninja Cup, which again has multiple classes, yeah, for ZX 4R and ZX 4RR bikes, this one has different manufacturers. Here we go. It is the final lap. Trombley didn't win, but oh well. Hammer down. Oh man. Yeah, like there's a drone there. Like, where'd that come from? Yeah, like most other racetracks usually don't allow drones. See the winner across the line. Yay! Yeah, there's our winner. They're going to the pits. So yeah, the sport bike class, well, just like the Kawasaki Ninja Cup, gets an 8 out of 10. Again, it's an appetizer to the main course, which is the Pro Superbike races. But there's still more to come. So stay tuned. Up next is the Amateur Supersport class. Yeah, I mistakenly called the sport bike class the Pro Supersport class. That's after the Supersport. Yeah, there's two different Supersport classes. Amateur Supersport and Pro Supersport. Again, this is basically a feeder division. And this is also one of the divisions where you occasionally get to see local riders participate, depending on which province you live in.
Lights are on. Lights are off.
Here we go.
Looks like it's side by side with Alexis Boudoy. He's taken over or has the lead down into turn one. Bailey Eyes appear to be in second. Wait for the riders to come out of turn two. It is Alexis Boudoy, Bailey Ives, already back by about maybe half a second there. So great drive out of turn 2 from Alexis Bedoy out of turn 2 as they now make their way through turn 4. Alexis Bedoy over the top of 5, followed by Bailey Ives. Andy Hutchinson in 3rd, followed by Antoine Slater in 4th. Now heading down the back straightaway. Quickly opening up a gap here is Alexis into turn 7. Bailey Ives now going to have to quickly play catch-up. The battle here is happening, though, between Andy Hutchinson and Antoine Slater into turn 9. Only half a bike length separates those two riders. That's the battle for the last podium position. Out of turn 9, up to turn 10. Quite the battle onto the front straightaway between Andy Hutchinson and Antoine Out of turn 2, Alexis Bedoy, followed by Bailey Ives. Bailey looks like he is closing a little bit there in 2nd. Still has 13 laps left to go, so it was only the first lap. We'll see how this shakes out here over the next couple of laps. But those top 2 riders pulling away from Andy Hutchinson in 3rd.
Andy Hutchinson is in 3rd.
Looks like it's opened up to a better into turn 7. Antoine Slater getting quite close to Andy Hutchinson. Into turn 9.
Here we go.
Antoine had a lot of an inside move as Hutchinson took him in behind Andy Hutchinson there in turn 9.
Yeah, there's an intense battle going on here. Let's watch.
Now onto the front straightaway. Here comes the battle. Antoine Slater finding another time for the top 11. See if he can inside move in. So did Bailey.
In case you're wondering, Alexis Bedoy
almost a minute 12
is
flat.
currently leading in the race. Well, leading the race.
A 1/10 of a second faster.
I have no idea if that
than
is a
Bailey
male
Ives.
or female, but
Bailey Ives pushes hard, just not able to
he's leading.
close that gap down that last time by.
So yeah, this is the
This
feeder
battle you're
division
talking about,
of
Frank, is
the
now coming out
Pro
of turn
Supersport
7, up to
division.
turn 9. Let's look at Antoine Slater. He was thinking about it out, Frank, into turn 9. Just not close enough to pull off that next gate. Bring it in the wheel track. Andy Hutchinson across the line. Only 2/10 of a second ahead of Antoine Slater. Still 10 laps left to go here. On the EDC brakes. And but close enough, Frank, over the top of the line.
Yeah, the battle continues between Antoine and Andy.
Play out this time. He may try that again, though. Let's get another shot.
Go.
I'm sure
The
Jeremy
leaders.
Antoine Slater get a couple of highlights there. He wants to battle for that podium position.
Oh, Trapper. This is
Jeremy
a
Lazure pushing hard.
intense battle
Through
going on.
turn 9.
I don't think you get these kind of battles in the stock car divisions.
Pushing hard with the look back. Seeing it close the gap. Andy Hutchinson. As we look, it is 1 second across the line and Antoine Slater quickly opening up that gap. The leader, Alexis Bedoy, through turn 7. Antoine Slater opening up what looks to be a second.
Yeah, it is quite windy. So yeah, the battle continues between Antoine and Andy Hutchinson.
Interesting is faster than the 3 riders. Noticeably faster, like 4/10 of a second. 3 seconds back.
Yeah, 6 to go. At least that's what the announcer said.
Saturday afternoon. Frank, another 0.6 of a second. Julia Grant pulled in on Jeremy Lazoon there. Now it's down to less around 2 seconds. Okay. Saw that as well, Corey. Hard on the front brake, that back end wiggling around like the tail of a dog. On a turn 2, Jeremy Lazoon, but Julia Grant, she is right in his wheel tracks now. As they head up over 3.
Yeah, it's a good thing the photo bombers didn't interrupt the filming of this video.
But I've got a sneaking suspicion that distance is expanding a bit right now, Corey. She was much closer around last lap. Yeah, bringing three into turn 4. She was a little bit more speed on, but definitely into turn 7. Julia Grant.
Yeah. There's another female rider. Holy crapper! Julia just got to 5th. Did you see that? Yeah, that's what I call racing.
And I had just come.
Oh, it's Jamie, not Jeremy. Sorry about that. Yeah, I mispronounced another name. Yeah, because I thought it was Jeremy, but no, it's Jamie. So, yeah, interesting that we got a few female riders here.
Right now, she maintains her position. Returns to 5th, and it's going to happen this lap around. I don't know what I did with the authority.
Oh crap. Number 17 bike's out of the race. So yeah, one of the riders is now out of the race. It's the final lap.
Look at the turn 9 break. He is now, I would say, a second back from Andy Hutchinson. I don't think she's coming, and she's coming quick.
Yeah, there's female riders.
One small mistake by Hutchinson, and she is there to pounce. I think we're in for a very exciting last lap here. Julia Franz now down into...
Yeah, Julia.
That was another 1.8 seconds. Looking at the gap, Frank, she is 1-2 seconds back, so we may be able to see an inside move into turn 9 here before this lap is over. Let's believe that is him. It is coming up. On to the front straightaway, rider number 126. Taking the win, Alexis Bedoy.
Yeah, and just like that, Alexis Bedoy wins.
Coming through 10, making his way to the front.
Again, this is a very short race, but you should expect that by now since motorcycle racing is a whole different beast. Meanwhile, in the back, we have another intense battle going on.
Have a move here as Antoine Slater coming across the line. He may have a move on the inside here.
Oh man! Yeah!
Frank, she needed one more lap. Oh, no! No!
The race gets yellow flagged! Right when the riders cross the line! Oh, man!
Wave yellow now. Very good. The rider is up. You can see him walking away there. A little bit of stare. Going down into turn 1. Grabbed a little bit too much front brake.
Got a race stoppage. Yeah, that's why you can't have red things
Now, red ball to
in the race itself, because, well,
down there in turn 1.
of serious rules and how open Atlantic Motorsport Park
Go off
is.
the air to give clear traffic for all the marshals.
Yay! Here's the leader. Yeah, the others are coming in.
Just watch how we'll go to the end of the day, the podium for that race will go to the end of the day. We're going to move right into the Supersonic Road Race School Lightweight Sport Bike 10-lap National Championship final.
There's another sport bike class, a lightweight sport bike.
Things will wind down as we do the
Yeah,
AIM
there
Insurance
is.
Amateur Superbike race. That will be the last race of the day.
Even with the race stoppage, it still gets an 8 out of 10 for me. So yeah, on to the Amateur Superbike race. Well, greetings motorcycle enjoyers, and this is part of the second part of
Why aren't you recruiting anybody who's a good person?
races. Because I decided to have the Pro Superbike race
You do not.
as part of,
When?
well, its own video.
Does he actually do
But still, this one also has a video 8 version. This is actually the last race of the race weekend.
Hey, I'm doing this for my friend.
Yeah, the the Amateur Superbike Championship. And like the Amateur Supersport, this one also has, yep, you guessed it, local riders coming in to participate.
Shortly after that. Just a brief comment that this has been a very successful
You just
weekend.
need to
Thankfully, Mother Nature has been on our side. We got some more races to go here, Corey. One more race on the weekend.
If she were like that. You know what I'm saying? You're just gonna lay up on the pressure
And 2 more podiums.
That's my life. It's never gonna happen. Or it's gonna happen.
Yeah, that was so cool down there, man, with Jordan and Ben Young played like he wouldn't let go. And I said it was okay, Ben, to come home.
Here we go.
Oh, that thing is going to be, I think. That's Julia Kranz.
Yeah,
Able
I
to
want
get
to
her
a dog.
machinery.
Yeah, it's Julia getting ready.
After that get off there in turn 1.
Live in a dog-friendly park.
Great ride
That's
from
fine. She has a
Julia.
dog too.
Look at your neighbors. I'll
And
do
then-
that on your walls.
Turn 5.
I feel like you'd walk over and Shannon wasn't home and you'd be like,
Yeah.
how do you know what the
Melon. How do you know what it tastes This tastes like this is soap.
15 laps.
This soap?
Apologies, I thought it was 10.
I'm not good at
Thank you, Ian. I think you're just getting tired, friend.
this. No.
You didn't need anything to be back from. You do have to stop for gas. So.
is this just the longest one?
Yeah.
Around and round here, going to be calling the
Here we go. Race is about to begin. Yeah, I'm only going to film a couple of laps on the video 8 camera.
Your support of this event this weekend. He is the man from Canadian College. With the lead down into turn 1. I believe that's
Here we go. Race is on.
In second. For the riders to come out of turn 2 here. I'm very pleased indeed to see Julia Kranz roll out on the number 5 bike after that nasty get together at corner 1.
the size of the bike and stuff. What the race is.
To the eyes
followed by Alexis in second, Andy Hutchinson in third, Julia Krantz only a couple of bike lengths back there in fourth. Over the top of five they come, Frank. Bailey Eyes looking for redemption from that Supersport race where he had to settle for second, but right now leading coming into turn 7.
They're on the roller coaster and headed up towards the carousel. Simple. Andy Hutchinson running in third spot, Julia Krantz in fourth, Michael Scott holding on to fifth.
Here we go. Yeah, for lower level Superbike races, it sure is intense. Seven to go.
And he has a plan, no question about it. Alexis has a plan here. But what about Julia?
Man, there's a few female riders here. Oh, there's the balance of position. Yeah, there's one rider that's looking to get redemption from the Amateur Superbike race, or Amateur Supersport. Holy crapper! Julia got past. She's now in second. Yeah.
So that will be further advantage to that young lady on the number 5. All right.
We'll wait to see how Julia Krantz put in her fastest lap of the race, and we can see here as they make their way through turn 3. It's opened up to about 7 tenths, maybe a second there through turn 4. Andy Hutchinson is known to respond back, so we'll wait here as still 4 laps.
4 to go.
He found an extra. So now coming turn number 7 there. Look at Andy Hutchinson. Corey, you're right. Andy Hutchinson has found a little more speed than Andy over the top of 5. Sounds like a broken record, but it's Bailey Eye, 2 bike lengths ahead of Alexis Motorbike.
Here we go. Now that's a close battle right there.
Bourgoin's got a plan. Last lap.
Final lap. Here we go.
A little wide on the outside of 11. Maybe another Ben Young move here coming from Alexis Bourgoin.
As now into turn 2, we'll see what happens here, Frank. It is. Didn't want to give it up. But down into turn
Yeah, Alexis and
it is Alexis taking over.
Bailey battle for the lead.
Sitting back in second spot for the entirety of the race, and he waited until the very last lap. Into the carousel. I will be feathering that
Oh man! Almost got past. That was close.
his head. Bailey Ives just about tossed it away. It's Mike coming out of turn 11, hard on the gas, trying to get a drive down the front straightaway. Holt pitched himself here in turn 11, saved it, coming across the line at second. This race is not by a long shot. Runners out there, including our third place runner, Julia.
Yeah. Impressive that a female managed to finish in the top 3.
11 away third, flips it over to 11 again. Somebody is burning their Bridgestone tire off. Could that be Alexis McGuire? As we see Alexis going down the back straightaway.
Yeah. Alexis managed to dominate both races. Yeah, I said before that Alexis might be a female, but could be a male as well. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with the lower level races.
Sorry, I have to share this with you fans. I was laughing because our man in control here with the and saying that if he has a rear tire left, he'll be doing a victory lap. But man, there was a pile of smoke coming off that Bridgestone. Before Glenn has scored 3. That's the happy one. He'll take the checker flag for a ride. And this voice is hit for the boys. Looks like there is an issue with Bailey's bike down there. Turn 3. The good thing is excited for her after that get off in turn 1. A little bit of redemption there for Julia in this game in turn Superbike race. Franco, Mike, over to you.
Yeah, so Amateur Superbike, yeah, it's still pretty exciting, but not nearly as good as the Pro Superbike Championship, in my opinion. It still gets a 8 out of 10. Yeah, definitely a good way to end the weekend. So yeah, that is that. And all I have to say now is catch you guys next time. Peace out. There she is on the podium. And yeah, the guy who I thought was a lady is actually a guy who has a different name because, well, French. So yeah. But still, impressive effort for Julia.